now what we're going to do is make one of 2 appetizers for our going loco for local party. These are little mini quiches. I make these for tons of parties, and what we did, again, when we went to the farmer's market, we went to pull out certain, vegetables and cheeses that we thought would work really well, as eggs. One thing I should say, sometimes, for instance, I wanted to do something with red peppers. They're not quite in season yet. It's going to be like another month, I think. So I bought it at Whole Foods. Shout out to Whole Foods, boom, because they're actually very good, and they buy local as much as they possibly can. I know that the Whole Foods here in Dedham also has they have an agreement with Ward's Berry Farm in Sharon, so they're on the level.
And they
like
sponsor
that.
our local farmers market.
They do, as a matter of fact. You're right. Whole Foods in Dedham is a sponsor of the farmers market. So this is what we did. These are easy to do. What we did first was we that's not true. We whisked up a few eggs, about 4 eggs and about a cup of half and half. You just whisk them up, put in a little salt and pepper, just kind of mix them. Jocelyn, you're on the case. Excellent. Now what we also did is, this is sort of a nice little trick I found. I buy the refrigerated pie crust, which you can just roll out. Take a regular soup can, or what do we have here, pizza sauce, and this serves as a nice little cookie cutter where you can just,
oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at that is right. You just kind of do this.
Mini muffin tins.
Mini muffin tins, love that we sprayed with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray or what have you, so jam those in. I'll keep doing these. And these are a hardcore crowd pleaser, I gotta tell you. Children will eat them. I've also found over the years that little mini quiches, or what we used to call little egg pies, because quiche to a child is like, what in God's name is a quiche? What are you serving me, Mom? When you say egg pie, like, ooh, pie, I love pie. Who doesn't like pie,
eggs,
right? Eggs, absolutely. They're a great way to hide vegetables. Oh, my first son, lots of omelets. We used to make him, little egg pies. Dug them.
And those that are left over are a great hangover cure for those who stick over.
That's true. You can serve them for breakfast the next morning, depending on how late your guests stay. So we'll just keep cutting these out. You can usually get about 10 of these little circles, and even if you go over a little bit, not a big deal, because who cares, right? There you go, present for you. So we'll just move this off to the side, thank you. Now, Jen is going to, usually what I'll do is I'll make these with some mozzarella and some Parmesan cheese, but we went to the farmer's market and I found some of my most favorite cheese ever, Asiago, from Edward Lawton Farms in Foxborough. So if you could just grate a little bit of that, and again, this is the easiest thing. While she's doing that, I will tell you what I also did. I chopped up some red peppers, some red onion, and a garlic clove. I saute them in olive oil until they're soft, about 5 minutes or so. Again, chop them really small because these are little mini egg pies.
Mince them, if you will.
I don't know if I'd say mince the garlic, no doubt, but I don't know if you quite mince a pepper, or else you'd be like, whoa, what am I cooking? It's red. I don't know what happened in there. But then at the end of it, what you also do is you get some fresh basil. They have it at the farmer's market. I also grow it in my yard.
That's right.
As does lots of people. So you throw that in at the very end. Once you take it off the stove and you've cooked it, throw in a bunch of pieces of basil, and call it a day. Now here's the special part, guys. This is what makes this so easy. You literally just spoon little bits of this into each little mini egg quiche. Make sure you put these in first, because we're going to add the egg at the end. If you add in the egg first, you'd have a lot of floating vegetables and it'll be kind of funky.
And this way you make sure that everybody gets a bit of that yummy goodness.
It is yummy goodness, Jocelyn. Ooh, yummy, yummy goodness. Nerd alert.
She always makes fun of me.
Oh, you say yummy goodness, you're inviting that stuff there, girlfriend, I tell you. Okay, so in we go.
The muddler got off scot-free. The hell?
Our muddler. Some people have the Riddler, we have the muddler. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take a little bit of this Asiago cheese, sprinkle it into every single one of these. Thank you, by the way, excellent grating job.
Thank you.
We got a grater on our hands. So put a little bit of...
No stranger to cheese.
That's not nerd alert.
I'm not the nerd because I'm the host. It's my party and I'll be a geek if I want to. Okay, All right, so now what we'll do, if you want to take that spoon and just spoon a little bit into each one, what I'm also going to do is cut some cherry tomatoes. You just want to cut them, you really only need about 3. You're just going to cut them in slices and literally put a slice on the top of each one. Jen, if you wouldn't mind, once Jocelyn is done with that, just garnish, tomato them up. Yeah, again, it's, you know, they're easy to make. You can make them anytime, but when you use the fresh vegetables, you can really taste it, I have to say. And farmers markets have some of the best, most delicious fresh tomatoes you can get anywhere on earth.
They taste like a real tomato.
They do. They really, really do. The kind that you can just eat.
How much I missed real tomatoes until I had those, and I'm growing them in my backyard.
Oh yeah, and yours are growing great, and mine are sucking swamp water right now. But yeah, I'll take you right up on that. Don't you think I want?
My backyard in the light, stealing them.
Go over there in a black hat and a black shirt.
I put a nanny cam out there.
That's all I need. Backyard nanny cam.
Not really a scarecrow.
Yeah. Is that a scarecrow in the backyard? No, it's Alex. She's poaching our tomatoes again. So what you're going to do when you're done with these, you're going to put them in the oven on 375 for about 20 minutes or so. You'll see them starting to bubble, and as I said, they are just, they're so good, and they're so easy for everybody to eat. Great party food. So here you go. What we're going to do is we're going to put these in the oven, and when they're done, guess what they look like?
Miracle television.
Yes, there you go. These yummy little mini quiches.
Really?
I'm going to give everybody one. You take one too.
Thank you very much.
Don't go for the whole one in one bite thing. So let's just do a little bit of a bite. What do you guys think?
That's
Very
so
good.
Isn't that good? You can taste the basil and the Asiago. I'm sorry. Really good fresh Asiago cheese is delicious.
Tomato.
Delish, right?
Yeah.
All from your local farmer's market. Enjoy.